Hey YouTube, this is the Charizard Authority. This is going to be another PSA return video. This will be one of my last PSA return videos for a while. I just recently submitted my largest batch ever. It was over 500 cards. Main reason was because they haven't had a special for 56 and newer, like 1956 and newer cards in 2 months. Trying to catch up. So I backed up a lot of cards and I called them in. They gave me a special rate. But I did get in one of the last orders I sent in from December, maybe late November. Before we get into that, what you see in the background is probably a third of a half, so it's about a sixth of the entire mat. It is like a deck playing mat or whatever you want to call it. I just want to see who all has information on this. If you can submit some valid information to me, go to Facebook. I'll have the link below. Submit information about this that you have. There is information out there on the internet that you can find. I just want to give you guys like a little scavenger hunt, and you can and I'll reward you with either any. I'll give you a free promo card from the Black Star set, and I'll ship it to you for free, or you can have a World Championship code card for free. So whichever one you would like to have, but it needs to be information that is valid. To this, what I'll do is every time I get information in, I will post it. So it needs to be new information that hasn't been posted by someone else already, and it needs to be, valid information. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. So what I'll do at the end is I'll show a few random cards, but I have a few sets that I want to show that I got graded. Dark Alakazam, Mint 9. It is holographic. I think that was just a little dust on it. It's first edition. All of these will be first edition and holographic. You have the Arbok Mint 9. The grades turned out pretty good except for one card. I did get all the Holos from Team Rocket graded except for the Charizard because I had several of those already. Gem Mint 10 Dark Blastoise. I will be selling these all individually. There's a Dark Dragonite Mint 9. And there's a reason I didn't show you the entire mat. You should be able to figure out from just the portion that I've shown. Some more Mint 9s. Overall, I was very satisfied with these grades. Except for this one was a 5. I assume there's a small crease on it somewhere. Because overall the card looks really good. Here's another Gem Mint 10, Dark Hypno. I'm really excited about the bulk order that I sent in because I sent in a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff. Not even all of it was Pokemon, but I think there was like 4 first edition Charizards in there. None of them were PSA 9 or 10 worthy. They were all just kind of ones that I've picked up. But there was another E3 that could get a 10 in there, a Pikachu E3 Red Cheeks. There's another. There was several other first edition base set Holos, and those full sets, full error sets, and all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's and 500 cards might not seem that much, but when you're sending them into PSA, you start scratching around, picking up any card that you want to send in real quick. So lots of 9s and 10s for the Team Rockets that I sent in. For the ones that I didn't send in that were Pokemon, or the ones that were not Pokemon that I sent in, I'll get to those here in a little bit. Everybody's one of the favorites from that set. Now I also sent in a first edition base set Dutch 1 through 16 set, or 1 through 15. I can't remember if I sent in the Machamp. They did fairly well. There's a Mint 9 Alakazam. These are all Dutch. Blastoise 8. Chansey. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell these separately or not yet. Charizard got a Mint 9. Now this one really got me. Okay, so the Clefairy, it's an 8, right? But look at the label. 1996 PM Japanese Bandai Clefairy Prism Card-Ass Vending. Number 35. I have no idea why they thought this was a Japanese Bandai card. Just completely appalled me. They just even labeled like that online. but these are all Dutch. I think all of them got 8s and 9s. Well, most of them had 9s. There were, I think, 2 or 3 8s. And then 1 10 maybe. Here's one of the 8s. Or the second 8. So that did include the Machamp. So overall, I was really happy with these grades too. Usually base set cards, especially Holos, get a mix between 8s and 9s, but most of these were 9s. Even got a 10 right there. I think the Blastoise was an 8, so that'd make 3 8s. Because Clefairy, Blastoise, and Machamp. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Okay. Alright, the next set of cards, I'm fairly proud of the grades because I wasn't expecting this high. But it has inspired me to start a set that I see none other of on the PSA registry site. So this right here is a first edition Legend of Blue Eyes Tri-Horn Dragon Secret Rare. So the very first card is number 000 and it's a Gem Mint 10. I recently acquired a lot of these Legend of Blue Eyes cards. Guy had opened up several cases himself. And I sent in some of the extras. There's a Celtic Guardian, also a Gem Mint 10. I didn't send in all of the Holos, it was just the extras on this go round, but all of them got 9s and 10s, which was awesome. So Dark Hole, Mint 9. So, in my latest bulk order, I sent in one of every common and one of every rare, which covers most of the set. And I'm going to see what grades they get because I'm going to pursue getting the only complete Legend of Blue Eyes first edition YuGiOh set in the PSA set registry. A Gem Mint 10 Regeki. This card was a beast. Oh my god, it would destroy all of your opponent's Pokemon. I'm pretty sure most of these cards are banned now. Sent in 2 trap holes, neither one got a Gem Mint 10, but I think I have at least 2 more. And then I may break those out of the case and resend them in. If they look like they're fairly close. Because all the cards I got from the guy were just super pack fresh. That's probably why I think 6 or 7 of these are Gem Mint 10s. Swords was a really nice card too. Stop your opponent from attacking for 3 whole turns. Maneater Bug. This was a staple in all the old decks as well. Well, most old decks. And this one I am really happy about. It's Exodia, the Forbidden One, the head, and it's Gem Mint 10. Really cool. This is like the Charizard first edition base set of Pokemon. Very first set, the most popular card. If you have this and his other 4 pieces, the 2 arms and 2 legs, you automatically win the game. And I don't mean that figuratively, I mean literally. An automatic victory can be declared by the player whose hand contains this card together with the left leg, left arm, right arm of the Forbidden One. So that was it for the YuGiOh, and then I have 4 other random cards that I graded. Okay. We're going to start with this one. I also had sent in a Dark Charizard that I had. Thought it would do pretty good, and it did. It pulled a Gem Mint 10. I was probably expecting about a 9 on it, but it got the 10, so happy with that, and it will be sold. Same thing with the first edition Dark Charizard. Pulled a 10. I will be putting this with my PSA 10 Charizard online collection. I don't know if any of you are following me on eBay, but if you're following me on eBay, then you know I have a few different collections set up, and one of them is the PSA 10 Charizards. If you're keeping up with that one, then you should get updates about when I put these online and when I add them, as well as any other PSA 10 Charizard. Okay, also graded a Blastoise. This one's Mint 9. but it's special because it has the 1999-2000 dates. If I recall, I pulled this one straight from a pack. So I was happy with the 9. And then last but not least, we have a Ho-Oh Gem Mint 10. I can't remember why I had this one with this order instead of the other one. I must have just accidentally not put it with the other Neo cards that I had graded. But it pulled the Gem Mint 10 as well. So this will be going on eBay. If anything you saw really interested you, PM me, and hopefully it won't be on eBay yet, or if it is, we can work out a deal through here. Thanks, and I hope to hear from some people about this background piece that I have showing. Thanks, and I hope you enjoyed.